Hello and welcome to Azariah's Studio. My name is Sarah. I am the artist and designer behind Azariah's Studio. I want to show you how to block your swatch. So first I'll go over materials. I have 2 foam mats. These are from the play section for like kids play mats. I have a cotton towel. This one's from Stanley Marketplace in Aurora. I have rust-proof T-pins. And then, of course, I've got my swatch. It's in this cup of water. It's just regular tap water, room temperature. I spread my towel out. You can see where I've blocked on it before. I'm going to pull my swatch out of this cup. Now, because it's just a little swatch, the whole thing will fit in my hand. I'm going to squeeze out the water. No wringing. Swatch is 100% alpaca. It is for an Estonian lace design that I am reworking. I'm updating my file. It is called Luminous Ladybug. It's the first one that I published on Ravelry, and that was 11 years ago, and I've learned quite a bit, and I want my older patterns to reflect that. So first things you'll notice about this swatch, it's got a funky part here, and it has the ends. I don't usually weave in my ends when I do a swatch. In case I need the yarn, it's easy to pull out. So this funky section here was done with size 4s. And I just was not like the way it was looking. It's really loose here in the stocking knit compared to these, the size 3s. So after I wasn't liking that, I just stopped where I was on the chart. I changed to the 3s, put in 4 rows of just plain knit so it makes garter stitch ridges. And then I restarted the chart and finished the swatch because I was liking the way the 3s were looking. So to block this, because it's lace, you want to get fairly aggressive. So get one side pretty much decided where you want. I am not measuring because I don't have measurements for what this should be. The swatch in the original pattern was just for plain stocking knit, and I wanted a swatch that has some lace in it so that it's more accurate. I'm going to pull down here. And when you do your swatch, most likely you will have measurements that the designer is telling you to block your swatch out to. If it's lace, block that swatch out just a little bit more. If it's telling you that from here to here should be blocked to 4 inches, maybe go to like 4 1/4. Figure out what percentage that is, what that 1/4 of an inch is in percentage compared to 4 inches, so that your finished piece can be blocked out the same percentage more than the finished measurements of the pattern. And the reason you do that is so that when it's dry and unpinned and it shrinks in just a little, you haven't really lost anything. Your 5-foot shawl is still 5 feet. It's not 4 1/2, for example. And I don't know that that's what it would be. I was just using numbers. So I'm just going to block this out. And what I do when I block a swatch is I take measurements of what it is blocked while it's penned. If I want to be really nitpicky, I take measurements of what it was before it was blocked. I'm not being that picky today because I know I have plenty of yarn. And when I'm in a situation where I feel like I might run short on yarn, that's where I do the unblocked, the pinned, and then the unpinned after it's been blocked and dry. So I've got it all pinned out. I just measure. I want to know inside. I don't care about these edge stitches so much. I want to know basically from pin to pin. And I use inches. And it's 4 1/2 inches from pin to pin. Width. And then this way is 5 inches from pin to pin. Well, that's cool. That makes numbers easy. So the lace is nice and open. I'm still pleased with the size 3 needle. Sometimes I get to this point and I'm not pleased with the needle. and I have to make yet another swatch. You know what? It's worth the work to have a finished piece that I am happy with the fabric. You don't want to make a shawl, especially this shawl. This shawl finished is 60 by 60 inches in the original design. I don't know that it's going to come out that way this time. It's going to be an interesting experiment, actually. So the reason I didn't go down to a 2, because this stockinette sections could stand to be just a little bit tighter. There's not a ton of stockinette in this shawl. It's only in there's a diamond border that goes around the whole thing, and then the center of it is mostly lace. But I didn't go down to a 2 because of the noops. It would have been too difficult to work the noops with a size 2, I think. So I'm going to stick with the size 3 for the body. I'm going to let this dry now, and then I will remeasure it, and we'll see what we've lost. And that's how you block a swatch. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Happy making.